is scrimmage day.
Yes!
Yeah.
Scrimmage.
And you are all heading to Roxbury to play the Roses.
Ooh, the
Hill.
Ooh, the hill. We haven't been here before, right?
No, you have not.
New field.
So, speaking of chat, throw out a couple of Blittle Leaguer names for us, if you wouldn't mind. Anyway, the Hill. Let's talk about it.
The Hill.
Its full name is the Fort Hill Blaseball Diamond, and this is a city field tucked in between buildings in a dense neighborhood. Along each of its foul lines is a multi-story brick apartment building. This leads to a couple of different quirks. First, very few outs are made in foul territory since there is no foul territory. And second,
this bounces off the wall.
Yeah, you gotta play the ricochet. Second, there is no room for formal dugouts, and so the dugouts are actually in the first floor of each apartment building. The away team dugout is in the spare bedroom of the Oluwusi family, who live in apartment 1C. Mr. and Mrs. Oluwusi both played for the Roses decades earlier, and when they bought the apartment, they knew that their spare bedroom was going to be a dugout.
They're so hospitable.
They really are. They have rules. Actually, the Oluwusis have 4 rules. Each of you is going to give me a rule. What are the rules of being in the dugout?
Zlobs has to be in the window at all times. He's not allowed in the apartment because he's banned.
Bob's not allowed inside.
If you are inside, you have to take your shoes off.
If you are inside,
which means when you go out, you have to put your shoes back on.
The games down here are a little longer because of that.
Any cheer that the team has, you have to incorporate the name Oluwusi into it.
And you have to politely greet the pets. They are prideful.
As they are prideful.
And their memory is long.
And their memory is long.
Yeah, you must treat them with the utmost respect.
Zlobs.
I'm sorry.
Indeed. We've got some great Blittle Leaguers in here. Yeah, that one's working. That one's working its way in for sure. And one more, why not? I need. Oh, that's a good one too. I do love alliteration. Okay. Anyway, you are so you're getting to Roxbury. You're driving in. How are you getting in? Are you in Listerine or the Math Wagon?
Math Wagon is what we take to scrimmages.
Math Wagon is what you take to scrimmages. So Mr. Mathers is up front, and he's a very patient driver. He's not a loud honking Boston driver. He's a live and let live Boston driver. But even for him, the traffic is grating. Now you've played probably maybe one game here before, maybe like 2 years ago, and you don't recall the traffic being nearly this bad. But the traffic today is absolutely terrible. And yeah.
This reminds me of the last 2 times we were stuck in traffic.
Yeah.
When we were on the highway and there was that truck of screams or souls. Yeah.
Of souls. And the other time was when we were heading south and all the traffic was backed up starting at the storage units.
Oh yeah, screams. Screams and souls.
That was the screams. The second one was the souls.
Yeah. I pull out the bag. I still got a bag of screams.
You do. It's tucked away.
Do not let that out in the dugout. They will not be happy.
Guys, surely it's not another traffic issue because of crimes, right?
It's oh no. Why did you have to say that, Morgan?
Sometimes traffic just happens in Boston.
Yeah,
maybe a lot of people are moving.
One could make an indictment of public transit in Boston and many other places, and in that there's really no resiliency. That is to say, if there is a delay somewhere, there's a delay, and just because you're in Blittle League and you keep your eye out for these kind of things, traffic is often a result of horrible crimes or monsters or demons. But in this case, you're not sure. There's a lot of like honking and a lot less screaming.
I should probably get an angel's eye look at it.
Yeah, 2d6 Darby plus sharp.
8.
All right. Let's use investigate a mystery. This is a mystery. Why is there traffic? So you got one question from the list.
What here is not what it seems.
Well, so the traffic is not due to volume. The traffic is due to a bunch of people trying to find parking at the hill.
Oh,
For the scrimmage?
for the scrimmage?
You don't know. You have to kind of fly and land because the light turns green and the car moves.
Darby, get in! Darby, get in!
Wait, no, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go. I want to fly to. There's this one station wagon that's trying to parallel park and having a heck of a time because they're fighting with like 2 other cars. So I'm just gonna go land on top of it and kind of poke my head down through the driver's side window and ask what they're there for.
Gotcha. So the do we want it to? So specifically, you want a non Blittle League car.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Because you see like Wallaby Stegosaur and Wallaby's parents like also trying to get around this station wagon. And the station wagon at this point is working at a strange angle into the spot, like it's not working.
I can see like the drivers like doing calculations on paper.
Yeah. Now, hold on. All right. Angle of ascent 25 degrees. 25 degrees. There's you think his partner is like looking out the back window with like an astrolabe, and it's like, well, that doesn't work. But yeah, you pop your head in, and the driver kind of looks at you with a start. Oh, is this spot illegal?
No, not to my knowledge. Frankly, as far as I'm concerned, you can park wherever you want.
Right.
I'm just interested to know why you're in the neighborhood. Is it for the Blittle League scrimmage?
No. Farmer's market.
Farmer's market. Oh, that makes so much sense. What are you going to get?
Donuts and carrots.
Well, you got to get there early for the donuts.
And maybe some kind of fun shirt.
Oh, fun shirt. I like the shirt you have on, by the way.
Oh, thank you very much. I got it at the last farmer's market.
It's very spicy. Because it's got hot peppers on it.
Yes, they always are in bloom.
So good. Well, thank you so much. I will let you continue your calculations.
Okay, will do.
Enjoy their farmer's market. Bye.
No problem. All right, honey, give me a depth reading.
Depth reading.
So eventually, and much closer to start time than you would prefer, you all eventually find a spot several blocks over and start running towards the hill. As a team, of course. And the rest of the sunflowers and all of the roses are standing on the street outside of the stadium or outside of the field.
Hey, what's going on, folks?
Wallaby steps forward. So there's an issue. We're double booked.
What?
Oh, is the farmer's market here?
So those 2 buildings that are on the first and third foul lines, they kind of meet, and there's like this little alleyway, and you kind of walk through it, and then you see like home plate and then the field beyond. So it's almost like these 2 buildings have this little entry alleyway. It's very quaint because it's all brick. And yeah, you all kind of like walk in there, and yeah, the field is covered with vendor stalls. All kinds of stuff. Like there are people shopping and there's laughter and people are having a good time and everything smells really good. There's a lot of fried food. But yeah, there is Coach Martinez and the Roses coach are currently talking it out.
I start warming up with Jorts Grundle.
Yeah, so you and Jorts are throwing the ball around. I tell you, this is something, huh?
Yeah, it's fine. Play must go on.
Yeah, but where?
Here.
I don't think it's... I can't do that. I can't even see first.
Yeah, man. Throw it off the wall.
Okay. He throws the ball against the wall to see what if anything happens for him to play the carom, and it like blasts a piece of brick loose as Jorts is very strong.
Oh, good throw.
I'm gonna take something off of those. Yeah, so Coach Martinez, and actually we've not met the Roxbury Roses coach.
New coach, and this is this is one that I think I will let the chat decide here. Ooh.
Actually, yeah. Chat. I need let's do a poll, actually. Here's what we're gonna do. Is the coach Wallaby Stegosaur's dad? Or is the coach a stranger that is at least 100 years old?
Yes.
Both of these are great.
Who coaches the Roses? All right, Wallaby's dad. 2 minutes starting now.
All right.
Is there any signage for the farmers market?
Yes, there is. So the farmers market is normally in like a church parking lot nearby, but the sign says specifically Roxbury Spring Farmers Market, and it's like over it is like another paper sign taped on. This week only at the Hill.
That's strange.
Do you think something's going on in the church parking lot? Like, it's just
Maybe.
a special event that they're here, or is there a reason they can't be at the parking lot?
How much longer does the farmers market go until?
Dusk.
Till dusk?
Oh, they're here all day.
Maybe we should go check out that parking lot, Darby.
Yeah. There's always weird stuff at old churches.
Can I go tap on my dad's car window?
Sure. Yeah. Your dad is currently grilling up some hot dogs in there.
In his car?
Yeah, he bought a thing on the internet.
All right.
It plugs into the cigarette lighter, and it sits right on the console, the middle console.
No, that makes sense. Yeah.
His cup holders are full of relish.
Oh yeah, no, we're used to that. So he can dip? He just dips them into relish. God.
It smelled great all the way.
Oh my god, yeah, it was heating up.
Hey,
That
Dad.
was a lot of time to do it while we were stuck in traffic.
Oh, hey, sweetie.
Hi. When your hot dogs are done, no rush. But when your hot dogs are done, I was thinking maybe we could borrow the math wagon for a little mission.
Oh, am I the driver on this mission?
Well, usually when we're on a mission, Zlobs drives.
It's true.
Actually, Dad, you know what? Maybe this farmer's market would be the perfect time to start selling some CDs. My dad
People
recently
would be interested in my band?
Yeah, I think that people here might really love to hear the parabolas play. So maybe this would be a good time.
Parabola?
Yeah, my dad recently started a garage funk band with some other math professors, and they recently
is it
put out their
math rock?
first.
Is it all based on like the digits of pi?
It's a
and
lot of funky math songs. Yeah,
They're really interesting.
good,
I love them.
really good is what you're trying to say about them.
I said what I.
So Mr. Mathers is incredibly excited and has a
Yeah.
trunk full of CDs and essentially is getting ready to like take out a folding table and start plying his wares. And then he pauses and says, "Wait a minute, the farmer's market's 2 blocks that way in the church square. Why are people walking out from the field with bags?
Double booked.
Is this the Little League mission?
Yeah, that's what we're trying to figure out.
Yep.
And would I be contributing to the problem if I went and sold things on the field?"
Mm-mm.
No, I don't think so. Maybe just be ready to break down quickly.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And Mr. Mathers, we need to have your eyes on the field at all times because we got to go somewhere else. So you're helping us.
I'm on it. And he excitedly runs off with a folding table and a box of CDs.
Oh, he left all of his hot dogs.
Oh, he's gonna be
Zlobs, you get a
sorry.
text on your phone.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Yeah.
It's from Mr. Mathers.
Yeah.
The hot dogs have 2 more minutes on that side.
Oh, thank you.
Got your numbers, Zlobs.
Yeah, of course he does. Also, poll update. Stranger won landslide. All the votes for the at least 100-year-old stranger.
Got it.
Thank you, chat. All right, everyone in. I don't even use the keys that Mr. Mathers gave me. I have my own set.
Zlobs, why is
He
there a
knows.
circuit board attached to your keys?
Just in case. Don't question it.
All right.
Okay, 100-year-old stranger. Perfect.
What are you entering? Why do you have that ready?
Well, sometimes you just need to know about.
Oh, hold on. Do you have like a notes per character? It's like, all right, so if we need any 100-year-old stranger, I have these names.
Sorta.
We do have a list of names.
All right. You know what really grinds my gear as a professional driver?
What is
What
that, Slops?
People have such problems with parallel parking. It's easy.
Well, not everybody can be a stunt driver and sort of like swing into the spot that they want to get into.
Not with that attitude.
Oh boy.
I drive over to the church.
Who taught you to
So-
drive, Slobs?
Me.
Did someone? Okay, that's kind of what I thought.
So you drive over to the First Church of Roxbury
As a team.
as a team. And this is where the farmer's market is supposed to be normally. But none of the signage is up, and there are a couple of cars parked here, but it looks like they belong to church staff. And yeah, you're just kind of looking around. You're like, well, what the hell? What the heck's
What?
going on here?
What if we just play here?
What the heck's going on here? So yeah. What do you want to do?
Look around.
2d6 plus sharp, please.
You got it. 8.
Investigate a mystery.
What happened here?
Well, a couple of things, it looks like. There is a small sign up that said Roxbury Spring Farmers Market relocated this week only to the Hill. But the sign was looks like it was not some like big fancy vinyl sign. Looks like it was like printed out on an old printer and like taped up on a couple of fences. So what happened here is the farmer's market relocated rather fast.
Is the church open?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna walk in the church.
Yeah, same.
Oh, am I still banned?
From this church,
Zlobs.
no, they forgive.
Oh, thank goodness.
So, yeah, there's you walk in and there's a woman in kind of a nun's habit and regalia that is currently sitting in the church reading a book and looking occasionally at some kind of tablet computer.
Good afternoon,
Yes.
sister.
The sister looks at you, Darby, and kind of smiles and like puts her hand over her heart.
Which way's the Pope?
You can't tell as surely as you could a week ago. You think he's vaguely that way, but more than 10 miles.
Okay.
I'm sorry to disappoint, but we're actually here on Blittle League business.
Oh,
You see,
shouldn't you be playing a game right now?
yes, that's
Yes.
exactly what we should be doing. It's scrimmage day. But you see, the farmer's market is at the hill today for some reason. And so we were wondering if you might know why it was relocated. It seems to have been done in a hurry. And so we want to make sure that if there's anything amiss over here that we can help with, that we do.
Oh, that's very kind of you. We were just told the other day by the permitting office yesterday. We were told yesterday by the permitting office that the farmers market wouldn't be in our parking lot today. And I asked where it would be, and they said the hill. And then Sister Rebecca got on the phone, and she said, "Well, the hill, we have business on the hill tomorrow." And then they said, "Oh, don't you worry about that. I'm sure Little League will reach out to you." And then that was the end of it.
So you didn't make the request for it to
No.
be moved. The permitting office did.
No, we like having the farmers market here.
Could you tell me about the person from the permitting office who came by?
Yes, it was a very nice young person who wore a very smart suit.
Young person wearing a suit. And if you had to describe sort of the more ethereal parts of their personality in 2 to 3 words.
Generous, patient, fearful.
Fearful.
Excellent. Might I have a seat?
By all means.
Thank you. I'm going to see if I can find this generous, fearful person.
Sure.
It's going to be very difficult because I don't know them. And that wasn't terribly descriptive.
No. So you're essentially going to have to kind of rebound your way through Sister Mary Gladys. That's the person you were talking to. Sister Mary Gladys's memories and kind of boomerang your shot. It's almost like you're echolocating the person based on someone else's memory. So
Yeah. It's like
this is a hard one.
It's like when you're making a shot in pool, but you can't hit the one you're trying to get indirectly. You have to like bank it off another one.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you're playing Blaseball and there's a stall in the field, you gotta throw it off the wall to get the first.
Oh yeah. And as you know, Zlobs, even 1 degree off means that ball goes flying. And Mindy, the same applies for this. 2d6 plus weird minus 2.
Whew.
That's
That's tough.
an even roll.
7.
You think they're around here, that is to say, in like a couple of blocks in any direction, but that's about all you can get, is you know they're local.
Morgan, do you know anyone in the permitting office?
I know a few people. I guess I can call up and see. I guess I'll call the permitting office. Can Can I have their phone number?
Oh, yeah, by all means. The nurse spins around the tablet and pulls it up.
Okay.
Hello, this is the Boston Permitting Office. As it is Saturday, we are closed as we are a government office. However, if you would like to leave a message, please press 1 now.
Don't leave a message.
I'll leave a message.
Just you can bypass that, right?
Don't
Don't you have like a special number?
Yeah, don't you have people's personal numbers?
Sorry. I didn't know what to do. I do know someone in the permitting office. Can I'll just look through my contact list and call them?
Sure, what's their name?
Their name is Lynn Hull.
Lynn Hull at the permitting office.
Those are 2 Massachusetts town names. Doesn't get more Massachusetts than that.
Her mom's
yeah,
family is
it's,
from Lynn. Her dad's family is from a Hull.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you you
Cambridge
call
Peabody.
you call Lynn. Hello, Morgan Woodstock. Is that you?
Hey, Miss Hull, how are you?
Oh, very well. Happy Saturday. Shouldn't you be scrimmaging?
Yeah, that's the thing. It turns out that the farmers market was relocated or double booked on top, and so we be throwing balls through bananas, if you know what I mean.
Oh, well, that's a very accurate analogy. In fact, it's not an analogy at all. That is an accurate forecasting of what would happen.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, no, you have it spot on. Okay, well, let's see. Sunflowers, scrimmage, you're probably playing the Roses. Is that right?
That's right. Yeah.
Roxbury. Oh, well, the permitting office liaison for that area would be Sharon Drakett.
Sharon Drakett? Thank you. That's all I needed. I'll tell Mom you said hi.
Oh, please do. I owe her a pie.
I'll tell her pie's on her way.
Oh,
Thanks.
all right. Well, don't overpromise. I don't know if I'll make it this weekend. Anyway, we're getting into the weeds. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
All right, bye.
For those of you listening in the future, Sharon and Drake are both Massachusetts towns.
Let's go find Sharon Drakett.
Yeah. Oh, just
So-
before we go, Sister Mary,
Yes.
assuming there's, nothing nefarious going on and we just need a new place to play, would it be okay if we have the scrimmage in the parking lot?
2d6 plus charm. But plus 1 because you are literally from heaven.
Only +1?
Rules is rules.
All right.
8.
She thinks about it. Well, it's not regulation, and there are no bases, and everything is asphalt.
I played on worse.
I'll protect the stained glass windows. I would even not participate. Everyone else can play, and I will just be in the air protecting the church.
Well, that doesn't seem terribly fair to you, but it is very much appreciated. How about this? If you wouldn't mind bringing back... perfect. I need you to bring back 2 crates of vegetables from Firewall Farms, 2 boxes of donuts from Euclidean Donuts, and, let's see, 2 crates of seafood from Perpetual Midnight Seafood. That will stock our soup kitchen and pantry very well. Then you have your field.
2 crates of veggies, 2 crates of seafood, 2 boxes of donuts. Did I miss anything?
No, that's everything.
Okay, you got it. But first we got to figure out what's going on. But
Maybe,
either way, I'm bringing you all the food.
Darby,
Mhm.
do you think maybe to hedge our bets we should split up? 2 of us look for Sharon Drake it, 2 of us get the all those items.
I think that's a good idea. If somebody wants to work with me on the items, that would be great. Okay, Zlobs, that makes sense.
How is he going to drive it over here?
Well, that's a good point. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll look for Sharon Drake it because
I'll
I'm
do-
a good finder, and Morgan can then talk to her once we find her.
Fair. All right, let's start with the pantry crew. So you a little bit of research reveals that Euclidean Donuts, Firewall Farms, and Perpetual Midnight Seafood are 3 vendors at the Roxbury Spring Farmers Market.
Mhm.
So
Some of them don't take money.
yeah, that's the trick. So you head over and
one of them takes riddles.
Euclidean Donuts takes riddles. In fact,
Makes sense.
yeah, obviously this is how it's going to go. Euclidean Donuts only takes riddles. Firewall Farm, you can only pay for their food with labor. And Perpetual Midnight Seafood, you need to impress a lobster.
No.
What would you like to do first?
They've seen so much.
Oh, I get that on lock. That's fine.
The lobster.
Oh, of course. I'm a very impressive man.
Sure. So you head over to the. Oh, I'm so excited for you to meet the lobster. You head over.
So the
you head
lobster,
over-
your pizza tattoo.
Lobster's last. That's gonna be the grand finale.
Fair enough. You go over to the hill, and yeah, the entire diamond is just full of vendors and stalls and stuff, and everything smells really good. Yeah, Euclidean Donuts. We'll start there. So, Euclidean Donuts is
Are they across the way of their rivals, non-Euclidean donuts?
non-Euclidean Donuts had major permitting issues because when you defy physics, it's a whole other office.
Yeah, they get a 20 by 10 spot. They're like, we're not gonna fit into this.
Yeah, 20 by 10 by negative pi, and they're like, but yeah. So you go, and Euclidean Donuts is an architectural donut firm, so a lot of experimentation with shape and flavor. And yeah, the owners aren't here. It's a couple of teenagers that are working. They are chillingly cool.
Oh, it's so cool.
I've got goosebumps. Slabs.
It's fine. Goosebumps are cool. All right.
Hello.
One of them, by the way, is wearing like winter boots, even though it's the spring.
Oh my god, so cool. Darby,
Slabs.
engage your wings.
Big brass wings come out.
That's pretty cool. It's fine.
Should I have my sword
It's
out too? No, that's too much.
The teenager
Trying too
wearing the winter boots kind of looks at you, doesn't bat an eyelash, and kind of takes out a stick of gum and starts chewing it.
3 boxes of donuts, please. 2 for the sisters, 1 for the team.
That'll cost you a riddle.
My friend Zlobs here and I, we've got a riddle.
Oh, I thought we were answering riddles. Uh-oh.
Oh, I thought we had to.
Oh no!
Make a
oh no!
I don't know. I haven't done this before.
Oh no! I'm freaking out. I'm sweating.
Yeah, all of a sudden, like beads of sweat pooling up under your helmet. 1 riddle, add it to the box, and he points to this big plastic box, just has riddles on it, and you got your donuts.
Okay, we gotta go up to the box. Okay. We both put our hands on the box and commune with the box.
What is the riddle?
Should we do it one word at a time?
Oh yes, yeah. We're both communing. Okay, here we go.
Okay. When?
What?
Where?
Are
2
and
3
safe
At
night.
The two teenagers look at each other and kind of nod.
Sorry, that was when are 2 and 3 safe at night?
Mhm.
Just got it. Yeah,
Mhm.
perfect.
Yeah.
Just make sure I had that right.
Yeah, answer a riddle, teenager.
They turn and look at each other and then look back at you. We give up.
Hold on, we didn't answer this one word at a time. At
the
Blaseball.
field.
At
Dusk. When
2d6. 2d6 plus charm.
hold on. We're both communion. Let's do one
One each?
each.
One die each, yeah.
Because we have I think we have the same charm.
Yes, we do.
All right,
I believe -1, right?
Yeah.
I got a 4.
Okay. I got a 5, so that's an 8. It's pretty good.
Hmm. Certainly a head scratcher, yeah. Would you mind explaining it to us?
Yeah, it's so like what's safe on second, it's 2 and 3, it's second and third base. So it's like a baseball game. So it's a baseball game, and so like when they reach second and third base, they're safe, and it's nighttime.
Mm-hmm.
It's a night game.
Oh,
Yeah.
night game. Oh,
It's
that's
a bit
pretty
of a
cool.
red herring there.
Yeah. All good riddles
Like
happen.
someone hits and they draw the throw to first, and then the runners advance
Mhm.
to second and third.
Hmm.
Yeah, and they're like a knight because they sacrifice themselves
sacrificed,
to
yeah.
to advance the base
Yeah.
runners.
Have you ever
No.
told someone a riddle before?
Every day.
Oh.
Yeah.
So really this is a deconstruction of the format, a commentary on the nature of riddles, the futility of attempting to resolve something that isn't internally consistent.
That's exactly it.
Right on. Let me call my boss.
Uh-oh.
Darby,
and-
I'm drenched with sweat.
Yeah.
I wring out my
Trying to, like-
jersey. Ugh.
You end up, and this is the partial success, you end up explaining this riddle to the owners of Euclidean Donuts, as well as a bunch of the other vendors here that are now kind of in a half circle around you. And all of them are just kind of nodding along as, this is deconstruction of the form. It's really modern commentary. This is
Yeah.
almost like a postmodern interpretation.
Yeah, it
What
makes sense.
is truth? Am I right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
it makes sense because we're on a Blittle League field, you know? Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, so the geography of it completes it.
Mhm.
And you start getting a lot of applause. And eventually 3 boxes of Euclidean donuts.
Ah.
Oh
Switch.
my gosh.
Morgan and Mindy. So you have a general kind of stick figure drawing of their psychological makeup and their name, and the
Mhm.
fact that they are probably within a couple of blocks of where you are at the church. So from there, how do you two find Sharon Draken?
We went back to the farmer's market with Zlobs when he drove back, and we have been working our way through the crowd. And Morgan, Morgan, you can explain what you're doing. I'm just looking into the mind of sort of every passerby to see if they've mentioned the name or thought about the name Sharon Drake, to see if we can sort of triangulate, see if maybe she's here at the farmer's market. And also, if I see any secrets.
Yeah, obviously.
I'm taking those as well.
Of course you would. So, all right. Mindy, 2d6 plus weird. Morgan, 2d6 plus sharp. Whoever gets the higher number finds Sharon Drake at first.
Can I actually say that I'm just going around like handshaking and asking people, hey, have you seen Sharon?
2d6 plus charm. I stand corrected.
Okay.
Cool. I got a 10.
I got a 7.
All right.
These people are hiding something.
They really are.
Oh, no.
You know what? Mindy, you can get a perfect triangulation on Sharon Drake. Or I'm going to step it down to a partial success so that you and Morgan kind of find her, but it takes some time. And instead reward you with a really cool secret.
Oh, yes. I take your deal.
There is a growing rumor slash feeling in the crowd that there is a celebrity playing music here.
My dad?
The more you dig in, the more you realize that they are, in point of fact, talking about Mr. Mathers.
No way.
Because since Roxbury is a very kind of politically busy place, it is all the more compelling because it is very likely that Mr. Mathers is going to be like the next lieutenant mayor or chief of staff of Somerville, Massachusetts. So it's like this rising political star is also playing really amazing math funk, and an impromptu concert is starting in the outfield.
People like this music? All right.
It's good, Morgan. People love math funk.
I don't get it. It sounds like it sounds like when I try to detune my radio.
Morgan.
Detune?
Yeah, like
Morgan. You've got to listen to it the way this music was meant to be listened to. You have to listen to it on a burned CD on a car radio. That will really give you the feeling of being inside the music.
Oh my God, Mathers. Oh God. Okay.
My dad knows everything.
I hate it. Oh.
So, yeah, what you are hearing, Morgan, is clearly music. You can acknowledge that it is music, but you don't know what it means. It's prog rock, but a lot of unstructured, like bridgeless funk with a super weird time scheme.
It's designed to make me mad.
It's working. It is precision. But yeah, you're doing your best to keep kind of a friendly face on as you're kind of walking around and asking for Sharon Drake. And yeah, you end up kind of getting a couple of people that say it's like, oh yeah, I think she was buying vegetables. And Mindy, you kind of focus your mind kind of like a cone in that direction. And yeah, you're pretty sure you triangulate her position. And sure enough, there is a woman wearing gym clothes with 2 reusable shopping bags. One of them full to the brim with fresh produce, and the other one full of various handicrafts. A lot of strong soaps.
Morgan.
Mathers.
Morgan.
Mathers.
That's Sharon.
Oh, all right.
Get
I'm
her.
gonna approach Sharon. No, I'm not gonna get her.
Get her. Oh.
I'm just gonna talk.
Get her,
Okay.
tackle her.
Well, I'll
Aggressively get her.
I'll
That
be
was
right
me.
behind you.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, so you kind of interpose yourself in between Sharon Drake and where she was going, and like her headphones are in. She doesn't really realize, but when you don't move, she kind of looks up. Oh, excuse me. She tries to move around.
Hi, I'm Morgan Woodstock. Yeah.
Hi, I don't think we know each other.
Oh, I'm Morgan Woodstock. What's your name?
My name's Sharon.
Hey, Sharon.
You're in a Blittle League uniform. Shouldn't you be scrimmaging right now?
Shouldn't we?
Matters.
Sorry.
Yes. Yeah. I think we should be in this exact field, even.
No. That's the problem. I think you were misinformed. We got a call from one of the Blittle League offices, and they said that that today's scrimmage was relocating to Somerville.
Which Blittle League?
And so we moved the farmers market because there's more space.
Well, Sharon, you simply seem like a lovely woman.
Yes.
Thank
Sharon,
you.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! I know that
Sharon,
look.
Who did you contact? Who in the Blue League office did you talk to?
Well, they called me. I'm not at my desk. I don't. They sounded official, and
I'll figure it out.
2d6 plus weird.
In I go.
In I go.
I bet if I can even just hear the voice in her memory. Okay, great. 13.
Yeah, you it's so rare you can just bullseye someone in terms of a memory. It is so textured and so visceral that you pretty much relive it in real time. And you kind of hear the conversation from Sharon's perspective. So Sharon kind of, hello, is a permitting office, Roxbury substation. And then you hear, yes, hello. We are calling from the Blittle League scheduling office. Oh, yes, the scheduling office. We are calling to let you know that you can release the hold on the hill. Then Sharon kind of responds, scheduling. Oh, we've never moved again. No, we've decided it's two voices on the other line. Yes, we need to move it. We by all means, please free up the field. And at the same time, just know that the Blittle Leaguers are going to have to be heading up to Somerville. They're going to play up there. Yes, up in Somerville. Yes.
Two voices?
Mm-hmm.
Do they sound similar? Like sisters, even?
You play through the call in your mind. And at the very end, and thank you so much. Rest assured this is going to work out very well scheduling, and we're so sorry we couldn't give you more notice. Also, Mindy, because we know that you're going to be listening to this at some point. As a reminder, please never come to Salem and throw grenades at our museum.
We get counter pranked.
Mathers, what's up?
Well, I am just livid.
What? Oh, it was really nice to meet you, Sharon.
Likewise. Have a good farmer's market, though you probably should be scrimmaging. I don't know if you're late to your own game. I shouldn't hold you up. Are you hungry? Do you need something?
Okay, bye, Sharon.
Oh, goodbye.
Mathers.
I'm very upset. But
What
did
is
Sharon
it?
have a secret that I saw on my way out?
With a 13, your choice. Do you want something that affirms Sharon is a good person or something that is dark and terrifying?
Oh, Sharon can stay a good person.
Mm.
She seems like a lovely woman.
Indeed. Sharon is Sharon. What do I want to give you for Sharon Drake it? Sharon is pretty sure that she is going to get engaged this weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Well, only good people get engaged, so that's certainly affirming.
Is it by someone else in the office, in the permitting office?
An office romance.
If so, what's their name?
Chelsea Pittsfield.
Yes.
Mathers, why are you mad?
Well, that was fun. Now I'm mad.
And we switch. Firewall Farms.
Mm-hmm.
So you need produce, fresh produce, and they sell only by trade of labor.
Mm-hmm.
So, chat. I welcome ideas for what the Firewall Farms requires for the equivalent of 2 boxes of fresh produce in terms of labor.
3
boxes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and as that's going on, you hear kind of shocked gasps in the distance, followed by someone running away crying, and you look at where they were coming from, and it's from Perpetual Midnight Seafood.
Oh no! Oh no!
Zlobs, we're gonna be fine.
You're right. We're going to be very
Great.
impressive.
We are very impressive. Oh
People.
no!
Yeah, I think we got to go. The labor they require is so the owners of the farm have a
No.
a 17-year-old
No.
teenager.
No.
Even cooler than the Euclidean Donuts teenager. They're wearing a band. They're wearing a T-shirt with a band, and that band was around before this teenager was even born.
Ugh.
You don't even. Did they buy that shirt stained? Is it stained? What kind of phone is that? Do only adults have those?
Oh, no. I thought we were going to move boxes or like punch something. Not.
Counseling takes many forms.
Okay. Darby,
Zlobs.
engage your wings. We're going in.
Yep. So this teenager is ultra cool, and their name is Corey. Of course it is.
That's in my head.
Corey the teenager.
Of course, it's Corey.
That's such a cool name.
And Corey for whatever reason is like flipping a poker coin through their fingers. Like where they even get that? And it's so cool.
Wait, how did they go to the Encore?
Who even knows?
That's 21 plus.
And so Clory's parents are both, like packaging up, apples and whatnot for other patrons, and they like look at you and they both give you a thumbs up. Try to get through to them.
Okay.
So Corey kind of looks at you both and shrugs.
Yeah, I strike back. Whatever.
Yeah, right.
Corey, what do you got to shrug about?
Yeah, what are you shrugging about these days?
I don't know. What isn't there to shrug about, right?
Yeah, I shrug.
Yeah.
Education,
Yeah.
your future, creating the life you want.
Wow, that's heavy.
Yeah, what kind of life do you want, Corey?
Sun's out. That's pretty good, right?
Yeah. What
Bunch
kind
of
of
those.
What kind of life don't you want?
I mean, cloudy days.
Yeah. What do you want to shrug about in 5 years from now?
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay not to know.
But maybe I should know.
Yeah. He was a good. Hey,
be working toward knowing at least.
hey, Corey, can you do me a favor?
Fine.
Can you take a knee with me and Darby?
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Hey,
I pull out my sword and I just put it in the ground in between the three of us.
it's whatever.
Corey coolly sips an energy drink in like the thinnest can.
Hey, I have a story about my sister. She didn't know what she wanted. She was like one of the coolest people in Somerville High. And she was like shrugging every day, not knowing what she wanted.
Shrug.
And then she went to WPI, Worcester Polyarcanic Institute in Worcester,
Mm.
the shruggiest city in New England. And it's okay because she's just shrugging through classes. She's a sophomore now. She's doing good. And I asked her what she wanted to do over the phone. And I heard her shrug through the phone.
Shrug.
Yeah, that's what it sounded like. What it felt like. That's my
2d6
story.
plus charm.
Ha! 7.
Worcester seems pretty far away.
Yeah, whatever.
But I like the idea of studying technology and magic.
Yeah, it's whatever.
Zlobs, it's not really whatever though. Like it's really cool. Corey, it's really cool. And fun that you want to study magic and technology. And you're really cool, but you're sorry, you're really intimidating. You don't need to shrug about it. You don't need to shrug about technology and magic. You can just like dive in. And college, you don't have to go to college if you don't want to. I'm not going to tell you have to go to college, even though I'm pretty sure based on the looks that your parents gave us, we're supposed to tell you you need to go to college. But college is, for you, probably a really good way to learn about those things.
Another teenager walks by, and that teenager and Corey exchange one of the most complicated and coolest handshakes you've ever seen. And then Corey looks back at you. You know, it's nice to talk about this in a low-pressure way. I feel like when I'm talking to my parents, they've really cranked up the pressure.
They might not really mean to. It probably comes from a place of caring about you, but parents can be kind of intense sometimes. And not like give you space to breathe and decide what you want to do.
Darby, 2d6 plus charm.
8.
Yeah. Hey.
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 Here's my number. I'm going to call you in a week or two, and I need you both to copy edit my college application email or my essays.
I'm getting really good at writing, so
Right on.
any time of day.
So there it is. You have successfully traded labor for produce. And because of the partial success, you need to help Corey, the teenager, get into a good local college.
Darby, how am I going to copy it? I can barely read.
Zlobs, don't worry. I can do it. I need things to do at night, so.
I text my sister and say, hey, I'm going to need a favor.
They were so
She
cool.
texts you back, and it's just like with a note that says that $300 has been deposited onto your phone's bank card.
I'm going to need another favor.
What are you trying to buy?
I respond with book emoji, money flying in a bag emoji,
Shrug emoji?
Shrug emoji, school emoji.
You get another text that's a request to send back $300.
I send back cell phone emoji, static emoji, shrug. I turn off my phone.
So you'd have $300. That's pretty cool. Switch to Morgan and Mindy.
Morgan, you'll never believe who was behind this.
Actually, you'll believe it really easily because
Yeah.
you hate them and they hate us.
Oh, Mary and Martha?
Yes. It was Mary and Martha. They called in from Salem. And listen, they called Sharon and said that our scrimmage had been switched to Somerville, which it hadn't. But now I'm worried that there's some kind of, I don't know, what if they set some kind of trap up in the Somerville field? What if there's something going on at Longstock? What if it's an extended prank? I think you and me should go check it out.
Okay, let's go. Extended
Okay.
pranks sound terrible.
Zlobs is busy, and my dad is playing a concert in the outfield. So I guess we can take the tea.
Yeah, let's take the tea.
And so
Red
you
line
take
it
the
is.
tea. The red line it is. What is going on down there? You as you are on there, you're getting in the interior signs of the train a running ticker for the Transit Trillium scrimmage that's currently going on. They are currently absolutely shellacking the Charlestown Cosmos.
Oh, poor Cosmos.
Wow.
Poor Cosmos.
And so you keep heading out, and you get to Somerville soon enough. The last mile you get to via means of your choosing to the service road leading up to Longstock Field.
Oh my god. Listerine is probably just moseying there like sad, just doing laps.
It is spinning the slowest, saddest donut.
Watched Zlobs get into the math wagon earlier.
Depressed truck.
Poor Listerine.
Oh.
Beep beep.
Mhm.
Actually, Listerine is by Longstock.
Yeah, it's in the parking lot.
Hey, Listerine.
Hello,
Hey.
Morgan.
Hi, Scope. Question for you. You've been here for a while, right?
Ugh, do not remind me.
I put my hand on the hood of the car and just tap a little bit.
It's nice to feel appreciated by someone.
This truck is getting more and more Herbie-esque every episode.
Scope, I feel like we should talk later about how you're doing. But until then, I have a question. I know, I'm sorry, I'm not being a friend right now. I'm being business. I'm all business. Have you seen anything happen in the field today?
What a painful question.
I know. I'm sorry.
Everyone I care about is somewhere else.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, except for right now.
Aw. ...
Because you two are here.
Right. Thank you.
We're gonna have to leave in a minute.
Well, Scope, maybe you could take us back to, back to Zlobs and Darby.
Gasp.
But listen, we really got to get something figured out here first.
Yeah. Should I do like a detect magic, maybe, Mathers?
Yeah, I think that's a great idea.
2d6 plus weird.
9.
Yeah. Yeah, there's something. There's something, and it's coming from the dugout. So you look around and you try to get a sense of like what magic is it, and is it dangerous or not, and all of that is obscured to you because you think whoever laid down the hex or the rune or the spell or the effect was very precise. But the sense you get is there's something in the dugout.
There's something in the dugout.
I'll go check it out. I walk into the dugout.
Sure. Inside is a well, it's a tiny little box, little wooden box.
That's nice.
Does it say anything on it, or have a note or writing, or Lindell's logo, perhaps?
Alas, no. It is a very small box, like the size that like a ring would be in from a commercial on TV about jewelry, in wood, completely unadorned.
Hope Chelsea Pittsfield isn't missing this. I'll open the box.
I'll be on standby for a shield spell.
Good idea.
Sure. You open it up and... Oh, yeah. Okay, there's magic happening right now. It is a kind of loud, warm kind of rush of air. And Morgan, you start kind of immediately sorting out what it is and are you in danger, and you're like preparing to like protect Mindy in like a cage of electricity or something. And you realize immediately that there is not immediate physical or magical harm. And so you kind of let your guard down and start looking around. And yeah, then you see it. The home field bleachers, the entire top row is filled with like white ghostly figures that are just sitting quietly.
Ooh.
What?
Ooh.
I don't like that.
Morgan, what are those?
They're white ghostly creatures. Can Mathers, can you tell if they have a life?
I'll look for signs of consciousness.
You don't
With
even
my
need to
mind.
roll. They don't have any.
Mm-mm.
These appear to be illusions.
Oh.
Like you not only get a sense of like, is there sentience, but is there life? Is there a heartbeat? Is there a basic desire to protect oneself? And like, there's nothing there.
Definitely
And then-
not Morgan.
Yeah, Morgan, you take a look and it looks to be an illusion that is now anchored here via an enchantment.
I'm going to walk up to one.
You do.
Do I recognize? Is it a person I recognize?
No, it's just kind of a smooth, if hazy, like featureless white cloud. It's like if you poured like, thick steam into a human-shaped mold and then cut the mold away.
Whoa.
So it's like shimmering a little. It's
Can I
sitting
reach
there.
through it?
You can.
Well, this is pretty creepy.
Do I
Switch
recognize
back.
any of these people? Oh, I'll think about it.
Lobster.
You walk up to Perpetual Midnight Seafood. The person that was in line ahead of you walks away with what looks like a couple of mesh bags full of mussels, crying like they won the lottery.
It is possible. It's possible.
It's possible.
Oh,
Okay.
but someone just impressed the lobster enough. That means it's going to be even harder.
Yeah. What are things?
So-
Okay, things lobsters like. Poetry. You know, they like poetry.
Poetry. They respect toughness.
They do really respect toughness. They Oh, I have heard that one of their favorite foods is popsicles, but we don't have any popsicles, and they're very high standards.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll cross it off the list. We have a big list of things we're going through.
Step up.
Oh, we're next.
Okay.
All right, Darby, wings out. Oh my God, it's a teenage lobster.
His name is Young Claw.
Oh, it's such a cool name.
He's smoking a clove cigarette.
That's
good.
It smells like a field of flowers.
He has a tiny little ship captain hat that he got from a thrift store.
Young Claw.
Young Claw.
So, what do you need?
We need 3 crates of seafood.
Extra salty.
Even though Young Claw is not in a chair and is, in point of fact, a lobster that is perfectly flat on a table, he somehow leans back. Slow draw off the clove cigarette. Impress me.
How high up you been in this world before, Young Claw?
He ashes with his claw the clove cigarette. With a question like that, I think my answer is not high enough.
All right, Darby, take him up to your office. I'll meet you up there.
Don't meet me up. Okay,
Yeah.
I trust you. Okay, Young Claw.
Zlobs, how do you meet them up there?
I'm glad you asked, John. I want to get to a place on the field that's not populated. And through a series of perfectly placed explosions, I want them to propel me up. Higher and higher,
Jump.
until I reach Darby and the teenage cool lobster.
Now, this shouldn't be physically possible. And so you would think I'd put a minus on this. I'm going to give you a +1, please. 2d6 plus cool.
Oh, baby.
The world wants this.
Yeah, well, it's a 12. It's fine.
There we go.
So, Darby, you're high enough up that that Young Claw can see the Mystic and the harbor. You know, in the distance, he thinks he can make out the Cape. Wow.
Pretty good
I
view,
haven't seen a view like this since I took that plane to South by Southwest.
But it's different when you're outside the plane, huh?
Maybe a little, but I still feel like I'm pretty far away, you know? And at that point, Zlobs arcs through the air on a trail of smoke.
Yeah, and as I fall by, I'm like, "Hey, need a light?" and I light his clove cigarette, and I land, and I go back down.
Hey, kid. I got some great Atlantic whitefish in this morning. And salmon and shrimp. Let's get you stocked up.
Let's do it. And I dive back down in time to also catch Zlobs right before he hits the ground.
And I shrug.
3 cases of seafood it is. plus some marinated salmon from his own private fridge.
Private young club.
There is a slow clap from the assembled masses, the people behind you in line cursing their luck.
Yeah, as we leave. Yeah, good luck.
And there you are. Switch back to Longstock.
Do I recognize any of these white ghostly figures?
2d6 plus sharp.
Oh, 6.
First fail of the night.
Who do you want it least to be?
Oh.
I don't know. I guess, I mean, my family would probably freak me out most.
Yeah, Mindy, the more you look, the more these figures, these faceless, shapeless figures kind of coalesce into a face. And it's your family.
Yeah.
Mr. Mathers, Mr. Manners, Mathers, Nana Mathers. You don't like it at all because they're just sitting there perfectly still. And it's the more you focus on their face, the less it looks like anything. But if you kind of let your eyes relax, it becomes very clear that they're your family.
I keep trying to reach out and like mess up, like, you know, the steam, and then it just kind of coalesces again.
Coalesces back. Morgan, for you, it's totally different. It is a ever shifting chorus of people you don't want to see. And you both kind of interpret that. Morgan, 2d6 plus weird.
5.
All right. I'll give you news. It's just bad. You cannot disenchant this. Reason being, and this is very, very ingenious, whoever put this box here made the opening of the box by a trusted companion be the final step in triggering the enchantment, which means it's that much more powerful. So they kind of set it up as a little trap so that someone on the Sunflowers was probably going to open up the box, thus triggering an incredibly powerful enchantment to anchor to its home field.
We got tricked, Mathers. What does it mean? Is it just to make us play worse when we play here? Is it just to scare us? Is it a taunt that lives in our field?
Who do you see, Morgan?
I see the pallbearers of my dad's funeral.
Oof.
I'm not going to play good while I'm looking at them up there.
I play the worst when people are there that I really want to think I'm doing a good job, like my Nana or like Susie Chen.
I
It's going
think
to be tough to win a game like this.
I think we have a game in a different place today. So let's figure this out later. Shall we get back to scrimmage?
Yeah. Okay. Just leave them here?
We'll figure it out later.
Okay. On my way out, I'll grab the box from the dugout and close it. I'll put it in my pocket.
Mm-hmm.
They're still there, right?
They are.
Scope!
Yes.
Can you take us?
What is
Can you
see?
Oh. Oh.
No.
No.
Okay.
Scope, can you take us back to? Well, can you take us to the field, the church parking lot?
Happily, I am meant to do it. And all the locks unlock.
Mathers, are you all right? Let's go.
Yeah.
We open a door.
Try to shake it off.
A bunch of rubber duckies fall out.
Zlobs. Yeah, we'll deal with it later. I dive in a sea of ducks.
Must have gotten these things wholesale. There are a ton of them.
I take out my I grab my Mindy box from the back seat, and I'm just doing some inventory to make sure all my Mindy stuff is here in my Mindy box.
Yeah, you cross-check it versus the list. Yep, you are fully stocked on Mindy stuff.
I like to check it at least once a week.
It's important. You never know. 45 minutes later, very minimal traffic. All of you are in the parking lot of the First Church of Roxbury. A late start, but a scrimmage nonetheless. Lot of new players on the Roxbury Roses, but your favorites, Wallaby, Stegosaur, Deer Fox, Hopscotch, and Bruiser Stack are all there. Their pitcher, Minnie Marek, is a
Oh,
nine-year-old.
a 9-year-old pitcher. Wow.
9-year-old starting pitcher.
Whoa.
And she's some kind of spellcaster. You just don't know what magic she's using. Their coach calls a very, very clean game. It is Sister Rebecca of this very church.
She's the coach?
Well, you met Sister Mary Gladys. Sister Rebecca has been here as a nun in this church for more than Sister Mary Gladys's entire life. But yeah, Sunday is her day at the church, but Saturday, that's Blittle League Day. So she calls a clean if timeless game. Let's see how we do. Whoever's feeling lucky, give me 2d6. Nothing on it, right on the nose.
I'm feeling pretty lucky.
Yeah.
10.
Hey, Darby, I bet you can hit the bell.
Yeah, I can.
I want each of you to give me one sentence about the game. What you did, what a teammate did, how it went. One sentence.
Darby definitely hit a dinger.
Mm-hmm.
It was actually a little dinger. It was my only at bat because I did spend the rest of the game protecting all the stained glass windows.
Yeah, after you hit the ball into the church.
Morgan, Mindy?
I gave this game to Kit.
How'd Kit do?
Kit, I'll put it this way. I kind of felt a little jealous. I was like, dang, they really, really got control of that ball.
Yeah, you think you have Kit on velocity, but pinpoint precision, very good.
For ever since I got on Blittle League, I've been timing how long it takes me to run around the bases using my sort of mentally. I just count it. And today was my fastest run time between bases. I think I've been getting faster.
Oh,
nice. Final score. Sunflowers 4, Roses 1. Sunflowers win.
Yeah.
boom, baby. There we go.
When we're lining up and doing high fives, can I, as I'm high-fiving Wallaby Stegosaur, can I grab their hand real quick and pull them in and say, did you see? Did you see?
All of my sensors went off. I had to go outside, but then I ran down to my shelter.
It came down on the field. Hold on, let me show you.
May I strongly recommend building a series of interlocking underground structures. Something's coming.
I'll think about it.
Okay, but maybe that was the thing that was coming. Maybe it's already done. Maybe I should make that into a home theater.
That would be cool too.
And Wallaby Stegosaurus wanders off trying to understand his new purpose. Neela Nightmare.
Oh no.
Oh,
No,
God.
not her. No. No.
6 hours earlier, rode her bike to Longstalk Field. Reached into her satchel, past all of the various books on powerful betrayal enchantments, and places a box on the dugout. She then wanders out past the right field fence and looks at her watch and looks at the sky and nods. Good luck, sunflowers.
Mm-hmm. Ring. Oh. Hi, Zlobs. Yeah, this is Zlobs. Uh-huh. What do you mean you want to check on the status of a permit application? What? Yeah, no, this is Zlobs. No, this isn't Zlobs Waltham. Yeah, no, this is not the permitting office. Why do people keep calling me?